Archangel Michael is known as the warrior angel. He is known for war. There are a lot of things to know about Archangel Michael. The first time Archangel Michael was mentioned in the Bible, which was explicit, was in the Garden of Eden, when Adam fell by disobeying God's commandment, and he was sent out of the garden. God sent Angel Michael and his companion to stand with a flaming sword to guard the garden and block them from entering into the garden because of Adam's disobedience. Eden means God's delight. God said about Michael, I placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. Michael was sent to guard the way to the tree of life. There are only just 3 mentions of the name of angels in the Bible, and Michael happens to be the first. Michael is considered the lightest and strongest of all angels. Again, Archangel Michael is in the story of Daniel. He is the territorial angel in charge of the nation of Israel. There was a story in Daniel 10 about Daniel seeking for understanding of a vision he received from heaven. Daniel fasted for 21 days, and at the end of that fast, an angel was sent to deliver a message to Daniel concerning the understanding he sought for. The angel was held captive by the prince of Persia, which was a demonic being that was over the territory of the Medes and Persia kingdom, which was higher in ranking than this angel. But the angel said, Michael, the chief of princes, came to rescue me, which means that Archangel Michael was higher than these demonic beings in charge of the territory of Medes and Persia. He was set free, and that is why he could deliver this message to Daniel. Another story about archangels that is so interesting is the story of the fight in heaven in Revelation 12. It was said, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. We see here that there was a war in heaven, Michael and his angels, the same way the devil and his angels that are fallen, so also Michael has angels, because he is an archangel, meaning he is in charge of groups of angels for war. There was again a war in heaven. Michael and his angels were seen here fighting against the dragon, which is the devil. He is the commander of the war. He is known for warfare, and he always wins because he is sent from God. Again, there is a report about Michael in scripture, which is seen in the story of Jude, even though this part of the story was not seen in the Old Testament, but written in the book of Joshua. Jude 1 verse 9 says, Yet Michael the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, does not bring against him a railing accusation, but said, The Lord rebuke thee. We see the archangel contending with the devil. He was again seen to be fighting with the devil over taking possession of the body of Moses. Daniel 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of the people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Michael always stood for the nation of Israel, because they were set apart and special to God. By the way, Mount Zion is where Lucifer and his angels lived before, and that is why the devil now is so particular about that mount. Michael's name means who is like God. He was God's servant that defends the image of God always. A controversial theory suggests that Michael was the pre-incarnate Christ. He is given the title of prince and shown to be a protector of the people of Israel. Michael is like the legatus Augusti proprietor who commanded an entire province. He is one of the several commanders in the angelic army. Michael is regarded as the peace bringer. Michael exceptionally protects God's people. He has very strong energy and is very passionate about bringing truth and justice to the world. Because he is the angel of protection, he has been serving the earth and has helped humanity many times. During the time of the fall of Jericho, he was the one that appeared to Joshua before the battle. It is said that Archangel Michael will rise at the end of time, and we are sure that God will send him to be there for us. He was appointed to take the role of Lucifer after he fell. The early church regarded Saint Michael as a healer to whom they gave the cares of their life. Emperor Constantine even built a museum on the Archangel Michael with a healing stream. He is the one that will defend God's holy church against the Antichrist. In Islam, he is considered as one of the 4 angels that are so lovely that he pleads for mercy for God's people. It was said that he was created 500 years before Jubril, but 500 years before Israfel, according to the Book of the Dead. In Judaism, Michael is believed to be an advocate of Israel, so he has to fight with other leaders of other nations. He had to fight with Angel Samuel, as Judaism historical writings have it. Who is Archangel Michael to us? Archangel Michael is sent to minister to us, who is the heir of salvation. He brings protection, healing, blessings and miracles. He has a soft and silent presence that works in the background on your behalf. He is known to communicate boldly with people. No problems are too hard for Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael can be in many places at once. His hallmarks are courage and strength. He sounds judgment on the works of evil and brings assurance to our heart, as God assures us. I will give my angels charge to keep you in all your ways.